You ain't seen the news, you ain't seen my shoes, you ain't see the views. Look, I get the views.
Yo, this your boy Awesomeisjayell, aka the biggest music artist in the metaverse. And today, we're gonna be talking about my first, not my first, we're gonna be talking about my top 4 metaverses, right? So I seen this on Twitter and it's actually inspired me to make this video. It said, what are your top metaverse plays in Cardano? Looking at 8. So I created my top 4 on the spot. Number 1 is Pavia. Number 2 is Cardano Village. Number 3 is Unbounded.earth. Number 4 is Ada Realm. Now I'm about to break down why these are my top 4 metaverse picks. Let's go to Pavia first, right? So boom, Pavia. The reason why I like Pavia so much is because, I mean, it's not only because they did first to kind of successfully gain a following, but I really like, let's go to their website, man. Let's go to their website. Let me show you. First of all, look at their website. You want to look at their website, man. The website is one of the first things you want to look at when you consider investing in any cnft, period, right? So at Pavia, look at their website. Their website clean. You know, they explain and go into detail exactly what they're doing and who they're inspired by. You know what I'm saying? What they're inspired by, what made them, you know, come up with the idea for the Pavia metaverse. Everything's solid. And look at this detailed roadmap, right? You also want to make sure you got a detailed roadmap from any CNFT, period. You want to know what you're investing in. You want to know, you know, what you're investing in and why. You know what I'm saying? So look at this detailed roadmap. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? As soon as they did, I think they did it after the first drop. Once they did the first land sale, they had the Pavia map. This map right here. You know what I'm saying? Which was very impressive. Let me see, can I zoom in here? What's that, zoom? Oh, okay. Yeah, so look, right? So with the Pavia land sale, they released their map immediately. Almost immediately after their land sale, right? They released this map and they let people in, you know, from the time that the land released, they released the map and then they let everybody log in and upload their images and their information. You know what I'm saying? And it was very swift. Like it was very, how can I say? It was on point, man. It was on point. They did it the right way. They did it fast. They did it fluid. Not saying they have no hiccups with the website or nothing like that. Everybody gonna have a hiccup every now and then, but for the most part, it was a smooth transition. So you're able to look at your estates on here. You're able to look at other people's estates. Like this guy right here, he got an estate. He got his Discord. He got his Twitter up there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's great. It's great functionality and it's a great use of the utility as soon as they released. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's Pavia. And so they've been upholding this same standard with everything. Even the current mint process, the whitelist mint process has been spectacular, smooth. Even though I didn't get picked, it's all good, but I'm gonna get some off the secondary market, but hold on. Excuse me. But I'm gonna get some off the secondary market. So that's neither here or there, but it's still smooth. They're rolling out everything slow. They're taking their time. They remind me of Cardano. That's how Cardano is. They take their time. They let everything roll out, you know, the way they want it to roll out. You know, they take their time and they let it, you know, roll out with ease. So yeah, that's you know, that's number 1. You know what I'm saying? That's my number 1 right there, Pavia. And that's why. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually going to, I might have to break this video up in parts because I don't want this video to be too long. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come back with a part 2 am I gonna come back with a part? You know what? I'm not gonna break it up. I'll change my mind on the spot. So the second one is actually Cardano Village. Yeah, I'm not gonna break this video up. I'm just making a long video. So my number 2 is Cardano Village, right? And here on a Twitter, we make Cardano Village. Be a member of this village. Oh, there's our Charles. Let's create a peaceful Cardano CNFT village. Now, the reason why Cardano Village is my number 2 is for some of the same reasons why Pavia is my number 1. First of all, we're gonna go to that website. Like I said, the first thing I look at is the website. If I go to the website and the website looks like a crusty, dusty old website that hasn't been updated in years, the information is hard to find, the UI is not clean, I'm not gonna be interested in the project. That's the first thing I look at, especially when it comes to metaverses, because metaverses, you really don't have much to go off of visually. So what you want to do is you want to pay attention to every detail of every visual that you see. You know what I'm saying? So look, so we pulled up to CardanoVillage.io. This is their website. Now look how clean this website is. You know, you got the land parcel over here. You got this Charles, like avatar waving to you. And then the avatars are, not the avatars, but the land parcels are floating in the sky, in the clouds. It's great. It's great attention to detail. It's great presentation for someone who's logging into this website for the first time and they're trying to figure out what it is. And another reason why I like Cardano Village is because they're unique. Just like how Pavia is unique. Cardano Village focuses more on the village aspect. Instead of them rolling out their land first, they actually rolled out what you're going to be building on the land, or what they already have pre-built on the land, which is these villages. So the way they're actually rolling out their land right now, and for their pre-sale with their land, if you bought a Cardano Village, then you were able to receive a ticket for the land to redeem the land at a certain price. And I think it was ADA. You know, you received a ticket. You received a ticket as an airdrop, and once you receive that ticket, you then go buy your land with that ticket, and the price is ADA, which is crazy. It's insane. Also, another thing that I didn't touch on with Pavia, but with Pavia, they did token airdrop, and they already did those. They're also doing another drop with a it's like a creature they have in their metaverse called Pav. I think it's a Pav. Don't quote me on that. Do your own research. But yeah, so Cardano Village is doing that as well. They will be doing the token drop. And right now, I do not own any Cardano Village, but I'm looking to get it in the market for Cardano Village. I'm going to let their pre-sale finish, and I'm probably going to get in on the public sale. And so, but yeah, so with Cardano Village, right? Like I said, presentation clean, everything's clean. They also just recently rolled out their map. So here's their 2D map. And look at the presentation, man. It's great. This is actually my first time going to this map, and it's amazing. I'm trying to zoom in. It's taking a little time, but yeah, this is their map. This is fire. This is fire. This is amazing. So this is their map, and let me hit this zoom reset button. But yeah, this is their map. Look how big it is. It is huge. And so this is their land for their map. And I will be getting in on this. I will not be missing this right here. I cannot miss this mint at all. So, yep, there's their land. They got planes flying around. It's kind of similar to Pavia a little bit. But yeah, look at the presentation. So that is why Cardano Village is my number 2. The presentation, you know what? I'm gonna end up making a little point system. I'm gonna end up making a point system for, you know, considering upcoming projects and kind of things that I look for, and before I invest in certain projects. But yeah, Cardano Village is the shit. I like Cardano Village for my number 2. It is fire. What else I like about this project? Like I said, they're rolling everything out smooth, similar to Pavia. They're rolling everything out smooth. They're taking their time. They're not trying to rush. They're not trying to screw over the investors. They're just taking their time, and they're the kind of brand similar to Pavia. If there's a problem or something, they're just gonna push it back rather than rush it out. And so that's why I love this project, and I love Pavia. You know what I'm saying? So Cardano Village is my number 2 metaverse. Yeah, so let's go on. Let's move forward. Cardano Village is fire. Pavia is fire. So yeah, so I got Pavia as number 1. I got Cardano Village is number 2. And my number 3 is actually, so my number 3 and my number 4 are sleeper metaverses, is what I like to call sleeper metaverses, right? They sleepers, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are sleeping on them, and I'm gonna wake them up. I'm gonna let them know. So my number 3 metaverse is Unbounded.earth. So let me go there real quick. I know y'all can hear these keys. Just bear with me. But so boom. So, you know, one day, you know, I was on the internet, as always on the internet looking for new projects. Just, you know, keeping my ears and eyes open to these Twitter streets. And I stumbled upon Unbounded.earth, and they were actually minting. So I pulled up to the mint. I picked up 1, and then I picked up 3 from the aftermarket. So I decided to pick up 3. Why did I ape into Unbounded.earth, right? During the mint? Let me tell you why. Well, their angle is a bit different. Their angle is a bit different when it comes to metaverses. I also like their presentation as well. Their presentation is not, but I will say their presentation is not as clean as Pavia, or it's not as clean as Cardano Village. But I see where they're going. I see the potential of where they're headed. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody can actually, once they get the funds they need, they can actually clean up their website a little more. They can clean up their logo. They can clean up whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the presentation that I see is not bad. Definitely not bad. You know, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll probably give them like a 7.8 with the presentation. But like I said, I went ahead and aped in. I got 4 plots. One thing that's unique about their plots is they actually got different seasons. So as you can see here, let me pull it up. See here, they got different seasons. I want to say this spring. So they got spring. No, that's spring. They got winter, they got autumn, they got spring, and then they got, I forget which one, maybe summer. I'm not sure, but I got 4 of the plots. They are also doing a token. They are also giving out tokens, doing a token airdrop, and they're also doing some more rewards that's gonna benefit all the holders as well. They haven't really given too much detail on it. They kind of teased it, but okay, let's go to their website, right? So let's go ahead and go to their website. Excuse me. But okay. So as far as their website, right? And that's why I give them a 7.8 out of 10. As far as presentation, hold on. I just clicked that. Okay, it didn't do nothing. But look, yeah, I'm on their website. So as far as their presentation, like I said, it's not as clean as Pavia or Cardano Village, but it gets the job They got this like space like aesthetic. They got this logo U.E. And then they got their about. And like I said, they got a different angle. And get to know us is it says Unbounded.earth is a Cardano Metaverse project inspired by the history of the Cardano blockchain, as well as the awesome community that has formed as a result. Metaverses are the future, a virtual world in which you can build creations, buy land, and traverse everything you could possibly imagine. The Unbounded.earth team is a small team of people looking to grow with the Cardano community to create and build a project that is accessible to all and run by its users. It is key for us to tell you that this project is still in its early stages and we are here for the long term. As much as we would like to have this done tomorrow, only with the help of the Cardano community will we be able to accomplish this. So, this metaverse is actually more, it's more community focused, right? So it's a more community driven project, community driven metaverse, and they're doing like a bigger play on like virtual reality, like a virtual reality space type metaverse. How does that look different from Pavia or Cardano Village? I'm really not sure, but it's kind of similar. They just got their own angle. And so look, this is their roadmap, right? They started with Unbounded.earth, vision begins, then website launch, then Discord server launch. They did that. Game alpha card giveaway. Oh yeah, that's another angle for this project as well. They also talking about games, like building games on top of the metaverse. That was the key difference right there. They're putting more emphasis on building games, and they actually have game development right here, game developments. And so I don't think any of the other metaverse really they really don't say anything about game development, and I know some of them will, but the fact that this one actually talked about game development, that actually adds another side to the ecosystem of the metaverse. And so I think that's very promising, and it's different. You know, it's a different metaverse play, because when you're investing in these different metaverses, you want to make sure you're diversifying your portfolio and you are investing in different types of metaverses. You don't want to invest in Pavia and then invest in all the competition of Pavia. You know what I mean? Or rather, not competitions of Pavia. You don't want to invest in Pavia clones. You don't want them to be exactly like Pavia. So that's what I look for. You know what I'm saying? For it to be different from Pavia, because Pavia is my number one. I'm gonna have Pavia regardless. So these other metaverses have to come from a different angle. You know what I'm saying? So, and I appreciate the different angle. But yeah, with Unbounded.earth, they put more emphasis on the VR part, the virtual world, like their slogan, bringing the virtual world together. You know what I mean? So there's just a different, unique spin on it. And like I said, they got game developments here on their roadmap. Then they did their land sale, and then they're gonna expand their team. Then they got game developments. They're gonna do their second NFT land parcel drop, Q2 2022. I caught the first one, so they're gonna do another one in Q3 2022. They're going to have a native token airdrop. So they're going to be giving out tokens in Q3. And then they're going to continue using community feedback to drive the project. Yeah, so right there, that's the second difference right there. Like I said, it's community driven. It says continue using community feedback to drive the project. So with this project, in a sense, it's kind of like we invest in it, but us as the holders ultimately have the say so in what it becomes. So they're actually leaving room for the holders to make key decisions and to, give their spin or input on what's going on in this metaverse. And that's dope as well. That's different. You know what I'm saying? That's different because you got Pavia and Cordano Village. They're really setting up the mainframe and structure of it all. And then they're saying like, hey, everyone come in here and then create what you want within our infrastructure, right? Well, it sounds like Unbounded.earth is more open-ended to community development. And for instance, it just sounds like if the people say, oh man, we got this mountain over here on the map, we don't like that mountain, let's take that away, they will actually be open to receiving that feedback and taking away that mountain, because it's more the community is driven on the project is driven on community driven feedback. You know what I'm saying? So that's different. Once again, that's different. That's another thing. And then they got right here, which I'm saying for the first time, Unbounded.earth game alpha release. So that is, this is sound like what's the name of that movie? Ready Player One. Like it got a Ready Player One type vibe. They're saying a lot of things about games, game development, game alpha release. The other metaverse projects are not talking about games at all, really. They built their infrastructure, they're selling their land, and then they're like kind of distributing their land and their tokens and their airdrops. And they haven't really said anything about games. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be games in theirs, but the difference is the intentions. You see what I'm saying? So if they're not saying anything about games up front, then their primary focus is not about games or the community playing games. You know what I'm saying? So with Unbounded.earth, they separate themselves when they talk about game development. You know what I mean? And including that in their actual metaverse. And so that's dope. That's different. It's the different spin. And that's why I like it. That's why I like Unbounded.earth right there. And let's go to their land map, because they got a land map too. Don't sleep on Unbounded.earth. They got a land map. Yep. And they launched theirs after their first drop too. Yeah. So this is their land map right here. They don't really have much functionality right now outside of putting in your coordinates or your plots. I'm pretty sure functionality will come soon though. But like I said, they really don't have much functionality on this right now. They're also still in the process of selling their estates too. So I'm pretty sure once they sell their estates, they're gonna roll out more functionality for people to put their picture and their information up on the site. But yeah, yep, they got their map too, and this is their map. This is what it looks like. So boom. Now we are going to my fourth pick for Metaverse Plays, right? Is Ada Realm. Now Ada Realm, I'll say Ada Realm is a sleeper. It's definitely a sleeper, but I think Ada Realm is waking people up right now. Especially with this new update, with them collaborating with Lazy Llama. Shout out to Lazy Llama. I haven't really covered them on my channel yet, but I will. I definitely will cover Lazy Llama. But they partnered up with Ada Realm, and they're building their metaverse on top of Ada Realms, and it's right here. You know what I mean? And there's a big deal. Yeah. Lazy Llama on Ada Realm, and Lazy Llama is doing really good on the market right now. You know what I'm saying? Every time I see them, they're like at least 300 floor, 280 to 300 floor. They got their serums coming out. They also got a lab coming out for them to transform their lazy llamas. So yeah, that's pretty fire, man. It's pretty fire. It's dope, you know. So this is a great look for Ada Realms. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the Ada Realm website. Now with me and Ada Realm, this is my thing with Ada Realm. So Ada Realm is actually new for me. I just recently put them in my number 4 spot. Being that I did some research and I also heard a lot of other people talk about the development that Ada Realm is doing when concerning VR and certain other things and aspects, and it convinced me to put them in my number 4 spot for top Metaverse plays. And another reason is severely undervalued. Now, when you have a metaverse come out, when you have a metaverse that's sitting at, let me go to OpenSea. Let me tell you what they sitting at. When you got a metaverse, right, sitting at a 43 floor. When you have a metaverse sitting at a 43 floor, you're looking like, okay, they're okay, right? But you can't go by the floor. You can't always go by the floor. Look at all-time high sale, right? Excuse me. If you look at the all-time high sale, it's 3,000, right? So you got a 3,000 all-time high sale. You're like, okay, it's a decent metaverse play, right? But then when you have a cnft like Lazy Llama, look at Lazy Llama. Look, they're at a 375 ADA floor, right? All-time high sale 8,000. Okay, something's not adding up. Y'all got to put the pieces of the puzzle together, right? So Lazy Llama with a 375 floor and an 8K sale, all-time high sale, is partnering up with Ada Realms. Ada Realm is sitting at what, like a 43 floor? Let's go back to Ada Realm real quick because I don't even remember. If it pops up. Okay, there you go. They sitting at 48 floor. So they're sitting at a 48 floor. Lazy Llama sitting at a 375 floor. So if Lazy Llama partners up, with Ada Realm, it's something got to be going on. So once I seen that, I was like, hold on, they're number 4. They're the number 4 metaverse pick. There's something going on here that I do not understand. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm here doing my due diligence and research. So already off the rip, their website is better than Unbounded.earth. Period. It's better, cleaner, smoother. I like what they got going on. Everything's here, easy to read, solid. Like the website is dope. Also, another thing I like about them so far, they do a lot of updating. They update what's going on with like the community. Yep, they just, this is their roadmap right now. So it says add your favorite NFT image to your plots early January 2022. House skin airdrop for event winners and placing NFT images on plots. Fire. So they're in touch with the community. They're like I said, they're keeping everything updated so you know exactly what's going on with the images on plots. So they're gonna make sure they have images on their plots, just like how we looked at Unbounded.earth. They're in the early stages of their map, but over here on Ada Realm, they're talking about how they're gonna do that. So let's also go through other things. That's the roadmap right there. Explore. Okay, so they have a map as well. You know what I'm saying? So they have a map. Performance. Oh man, this site taking a little computer power. Hold on. Hold on with it real quick. Okay. Render high super performance. Okay. Okay, yeah, so they map kind of different. Their map is definitely different. So look, this is the map. This is their map right here, and the map is okay. It's an okay looking map, and it works the same way like the other maps. You put in your coordinates of your land, and then it'll pop up and it'll show you where you at. You know what I'm saying? Then you can figure out the value of your land depending on what the location is, so you know how much your land is worth on the market. But look at this, man. Okay, so that was Unbounded.earth. Let's get off that. So 8 of Realms, what I can see right now, this is why I have them in my number 4 spot. Which I call a sleeper spot. I call it a sleeper spot because as far as their layout of their map, it's okay. I like the other metaverse maps better and how it's laid out. But however, I'm pretty sure they'll update that. You know what I mean? They'll update that and get it more smoother. It seemed like it take a lot more power to run it too. Oh snap, they got a 3D map. How does this work? Oh yeah, this one loading kind of slow too. Yeah, but it works though. It definitely works. 5 frames per second. Bro, my computer can do more than 5 frames per second, bro. Yeah. This one, this one a little complicated. Like I said, 8 of Realm and number 4. 8 of Realm and number 4, they slept on. But I think this Lazy Llama partnership is really waking folks up. And it's gonna get people to jump in on 8 of Realm too. And also, don't forget that all of these metaverses are actually supposed to be interoperable too. Like they're supposed to be able to have portals to go into different metaverses. Also including the Ethereum metaverses like the Decentraland and Sandbox are supposed to be able to have portals that connect all of the metaverses. You know what I mean? Don't forget about that as well. So, you know, you're not gonna need to jump in on every metaverse play. You'll be able to go to different metaverses from the ones you invested in. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's it. Those are my top 4 metaverse plays right there. Let me bring the list up. Yeah, those are my top metaverse plays. Pavia, number 1. Cordano Village, number 2. And Unbounded.earth, number 3. And number 4, 8 of Realm. Those are my top 4 metaverse plays. And there are other metaverses out there like Cordania, and Cordania is pretty unique too. I'm gonna actually cover them eventually, but they're pretty unique too. But I haven't really done my due diligence on them. 8 of Realm, I kind of did a little research on them. You know what I mean? That's why I put them in my sleeper spot. I like the fact that they partner with Lazy Llama, and like I said, there's other things I heard they got in development they haven't really announced, so waiting to see that. So you know, the fourth spot is solid, but it can be changed around depending on what Cordania and these other metaverses do. You know what I mean? But top 3 is really solid right now. But that's it, you know what I'm saying? And that's it for my top 4 metaverse plays. But this is your boy Awesomeisjayell, aka the biggest music artist in the metaverse, and I am signing off. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
You ain't seen the news, you ain't seen my shoes, you ain't see the views. Look, I get the